The universe has already given 600 million, so we are left with 1.6. If you divide by 700, it's 2,214.285714286. If you divide that per month, you actually be contributing something like 200,000. If you divide that per day, you can actually see the kind of money you can actually be contributing. It's achievable. And I think that's the point Evans was bringing. The other thing is he didn't perhaps mention, actually managed to campaign for him and became the governor of Nairobi. It's possible if you believe in exactly what you're going to do. It's 200,000 a month. And in 12 months, you have cleared 2 million. Taking a very conservative figure of 700 pharmacists who are out there. So let's go for it, and I think it's possible we can get this going. But before then, I want to share a few items here, which actually have been accused mostly by my wife. And I also want to share with you. And I like sharing it with Kenyans, because it's something we perhaps don't observe. It says, every day is a bank account, and time is our currency. Every day is a bank account, and time is our currency. No one is rich, no one is poor. We have got 24 hours each. So I think it's important, Mr. D, Principal, observe time. Extremely important as that will make this country go forward. The other thing is to appreciate, and you know my colleagues, Professor Gituro knows so much about the Vision 2030, and I do appreciate his knowledge of the pillars. What they have also told you, I'm also a faculty member of the School of Business, and a good friend of the Pharmaceutical Society of Humanity there. I remember in Whiteside, they came up to morning, enjoying ourselves there. But very vibrant group. So when the Professor Gituro said this group is vibrant, they are very vibrant group. And I've always interacted with you. And I think what you're talking about here is extremely important in terms of that. And like what you have in the brochure you have, Dawa Border. It comes before Afya Border. That is so important. Getting the right medicine. And you actually won't know when you need it. I can tell you, I can't remember the last time I took medicine, but last night at about 1:30, I took Panadol. Thank we have women in the houses. And the reason I took Panadol is right now the rains are come, so we have got this manure, chicken manure is the best because it has no weeds. And we have done it in the house, in the compound. It smells. So it hit me here. And then I couldn't sleep and get the Panadol. If I didn't get the right medicine, probably I would still be in pain. So you guys, it's extremely important. And why I hear flagship like this, I think it's important for us to assure that it gets the support. And indeed, when you look at the health sector, it's very clear in terms of its mission. Equitable, affordable, quality health of the highest standard. And indeed, if you go to the medium-term plan 2, which tells us what we are going to do from 2013 to 2017, there is a whole flagship there talking on re-engineering human resource for health. So that's something we can write on, because already specified that it's important to have that kind of equilibrium. I was also going here, and I saw one of the participants thought that I was writing the SMSs, but I was actually in the website of WHO and reading about the pharmacy and all that. They require almost a standard, one pharmacist to about 100. And we found by the dean, it's almost one out to about maybe over 1,000. It's not good enough. And as we look into the counties in terms of nodes of development, then we have to see how we can support in terms of that. And I think it's very important when we look at this. And it's very interesting, if you ask most people, and some of you know perhaps very good people in town who good in the sense that they're wealthy, they need what they want. And there was a fellow called Legero, I don't know whether people read the papers, and I think some of you, Legero is a old lawyer in this town. And he says he likes good things in life. So we'll get a single malt. You get this kind of perfume or whatever. But he said he was asked, what is your most feared thing in the world? And he said, bad health. We all play, not to play. We all play about good health. And therefore, the law you play is so important. It's even in the Constitution, chapter 4. It's a basic right. And therefore, in terms of pushing it forward, it's something we need to take into consideration. I'm actually going to wind up here. I think the governor has talked about this. Two things. It's possible to have this, first and foremost, looking at it as a fraction. And as we're talking with the dean and my good friend, Professor Isaac, it was very cunning when he called me for this, and he told me, Wainaina, and in the good time, he gave me 3 months notice. I could have actually have refused. I think that's something commendable from the preschool. And we need to package the school of pharmacy. And I was asking the dean, if we go to the CS of education, Masharia, and tell him we'd like to have this as a fraction, the first question you ask, why not school of dental school? Why not dental school? Why not the other one? But I think we can package it. And I will take that initiative at the Vision 2030, and then we correct it, Dean and everybody else. I'm acting Director General. I'm not the Director General. I hope the interviews will be happening in the next 2 months. And at that time I can take the new title as a director. I have no intention and the passion to get it. So I'll take it as a first support for VDS, Vision Delivery Secretariat. The first support we provide you is to work with you to package the School of Pharmacy as a fraction. That was what we do. And I think we will do that through the CS. And that is something we can see 015, 016 in the budget. Right now the budget is done, so you can't get in 2014, 2015. Let's target 2015, 2016. That is a way perhaps to get a certain amount in terms of this. I don't know whether I want to spill the beans, but I think when the professor, the vice chancellor goes, then I can talk about it. I think he's leaving now. And it's interesting, if you go to the University of Nairobi, they're building a 22-story building, the main campus. It's more than that amount. Where did that money come from? If you go around Thika Road, our sister called Professor Mugenda is doing our work. Where did that money come from? There's certain way to look for funding there. And that's the second support we'll do at the Vision Delivery Secretariat. We'll work with you to get this as a PPP, public-private partnership. And like I said, when you look at these people here, good proportion of them are in ties, and this ties show that there's some support financially. They can actually be partners in it. That is one of our key mandates as a Vision Delivery Secretariat, to work with you, package this, and also look for funding. And that's something we can do. I can only promise those two. Dr. Good to see you. And we'll promise you that you get it as a fraction and get it through the PPP. Thank you very much. God bless you. I'm not sure who I'm supposed to invite after this. A gentleman in the boat, I suppose.